All right, welcome back to another episode of Plant-Based Besties, your favorite podcast. Well, Deb, it's my favorite podcast, and I'm sure it's yours. Where
of course.
we talk all plant-powered things, wellness trends, fitness hacks, and occasionally, Deb, we ask the question, are we living in the future already?
You know, honestly, after this week, I think the answer is yes. There's so much stuff out there. I mean, you've got wearable tech, AI health things, fitness devices. I mean, everything is like, optimizing this, optimizing that. It's just crazy.
And you and I live that life, right? Like we're sponsored by Hume Body Pod. Like we live that life.
I got two bands on right now.
I got the one band on. Well, that's my other band. Oh, it's left or right. So we're basically talking about being plant-based cyborgs.
And the big question is, are these tools helping people become healthier and mentally sharper? Or are we all just becoming emotionally attached to our smartwatches?
I'm emotionally attached to all my stuff, Deb, so you know.
Yeah, I hear you. 10 years ago, wellness meant maybe taking up some, multivitamins and going for a jog.
Yeah, I mean, it was really simple, right?
Yeah.
I've had a lot of questions about this in the last few years. And so people are now injecting peptides, tracking sleep cycles down to the minute, using AI to analyze blood work and wearable rings that apparently know you're sick before you're even sick.
I know. And the entire culture has shifted towards optimization. People want better focus, better recovery, better sleep, better energy, better mood. They just want data.
And I can relate to that because I'm a teacher. I collect data about the students all year long to try and figure out, do I need to retest? Do I need to reteach?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, everything is data now. And in a way, like that works for me. Your heart rate variability, your REM sleep, or your REM sleep, your stress score, your readiness score, like all of these things are, we used to just work out. And if we felt like we were sweating or something, it worked. Now we're like, what was my REM score? Right? Like, How much sleep did I get? Was it enough? Now what's my wellness score? Like, we didn't have all that before. And now that's kind of what we're waiting for to find out if we're successful or not, right?
Exactly. And for people who don't know, peptides are basically short chains of amino acid that act as signaling molecules in the body.
Yeah. So, Deb, peptides. Oh my gosh. I'm surrounded by people doing peptides,
it's
right?
Everything. Yeah.
And listen to them talk, and they may be right. These solve everything. And I hope it's true, right? But depending on the peptide, people claim benefits like faster recovery, improved muscle growth, fat loss, which we know is true, right? Because we're watching people lose fat, cognitive performance, anti-aging effect, improved sleep, like it's one thing after another. And I'm like of the camp where I'm always like, that's BS, right? Like I don't believe anything. But then you start seeing results on people. All of a sudden they've lost 20, 30 pounds and not going to the gym. And you're like, what is going on?
I know.
So I feel like it's a thing. But Deb, as you and I know, you have to have education with it. So peptides are here to stay, I think. I mean, Weight Watchers is now doing peptides.
Really? I did not know that.
Oh, yeah. Weight Watchers like sue the government or whatever because they're like, we have to be able to offer this to stay competitive. Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, and there is legitimate science happening in this space, especially around healing, hormone signaling, and metabolic health. But there's also a lot of hype.
Yeah, I think just like, YouTube bros out there who are pushing everything without any knowledge, right?
Yeah.
Everybody wants the magic shortcut that replaces sleep, stress management, nutrition, movement, hydration, sunlight, and therapy. So like we know you need all of those things, right? You can have something to help you, but if you don't have the basic understanding of calories in and out, making sure you get sleep, having a low stress life, like the peptides aren't going to do the work for you. They're really going to assist you to get where you want to go, but you still have to do these other things.
Right.
All right. So let's talk about wearables. Deb, I mean, we just held up our watches, our smart watches. I'm tracking my calories and the Hume band is telling me if I slept enough and what my health score is and how stressed I am and if my heartbeat rate is good or bad, which I don't want to know. Like, what am I going to do if it's bad, right? Like, like, what are my choices, right? Maybe just tell me stuff that I can fix, right?
Yeah.
Luckily, it's all good.
Yeah. And I mean, some of it's great for accountability and awareness. I mean, you got to know these things to make changes as you go along.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I love my smartwatch. Right? I love my Apple Watch. I do so much of it. The smart rings that are out there.
Hmm.
We're in Costco. Tim saw the guy wearing one of the rings, and it gave him all this information. He's like, "Look at all this," and I'm like, "Tim, you already have that on the Hume app. It's all the same stuff." I know, but look at this one's cool. I'm like, "No, we've got that. You're wearing it on the band, right? Like,
Yeah.
just look at your app, right?" This the continuous glucose monitoring. You see people constantly wearing those things
Oh
on their
yeah.
arm, right?
Yeah.
Recovery trackers, smart scales, which we're pushing. So there's so many different
Those do
things.
work. Yeah.
If your Fitbit tells you you've only walked, and here's the part I like, 2,000 steps today, suddenly you've become very motivated to pace your kitchen before midnight, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
And
Done
and
that.
I
Been there.
I know I do that. So I'm like, it's 10 o'clock. And I'm like, do I go to bed? I should do a little bit. Let's see how many steps I have. If I've got 9,000 steps, I'm like, all right, get your fat butt up. You're walking around the neighborhood. If I got 15, I'm like, oh, you go take a nap, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Is that the way it works? Like my
Oh
whole
yeah.
day is planned upon how many steps I have. Really?
I know. It's like every Fitbit owner has become a hallway athlete.
That is true. And I'm out there competing with everyone else. So for sure. Uh, you know, the wearables and all that, they're a lot of fun, but AI health tools, I swear AI is incorporated into everything I'm doing now. And I am anti AI. I don't want to use it. I don't want anything to do with it. I hate that the world is forcing AI on me, right? And
Yeah.
now they're using AI to try and figure out how to get AI forced onto me. Like, I can't win, Deb. Like, I just cannot, right? It's just so annoying. But artificial intelligence is officially entering healthcare and wellness in a major way.
Oh yeah. AI nutrition apps, AI workout generators, AI symptom analysis, meal planning, mental health chat tools. I mean, it's everywhere.
It is. And, some of it's really cool. Like some apps can analyze your blood work and explain trends. And it's in plain English, Deb. Like, you're not having to decipher something and go on Google or WebMD or something and try and figure
Right.
it out. It's like, here's what your numbers mean. And when you see this score, this is what the Hume app does. You need to sleep more. You need to set your alarm at 9 o'clock. And it tells you the perfect time for you to get up and start working is at 8:30. I'm like, well, the job, that's not going to work, but okay.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's nice that it thinks I have enough confidence to just quit my job and wake up at 8:30. So
Yeah.
there's that. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's interesting because it is, you can personalize it, and AI is pushing wellness away from generic advice towards customized recommendations, which I think is cool.
I think so too. The thing we got to be careful of is that, social media makes everyone seem like they're becoming a superhuman
Yeah,
athlete, monk hybrid, right? And
yeah,
and I know that stuff on social media is not always depicting the best. It may be depicting something that this person's doing once, but this isn't always how they live. Just like a day in our life of what we eat in a day, it
right,
doesn't really mean we eat like that every day. Just we picked one day we're going to start filming. Here's what happened, right?
exactly.
But social media makes it seem like everyone's doing this, Deb.
Yeah, and there's a fine line between self-improvement and self-obsession.
I agree. And wellness, talking about how to improve your health using tools like this, it should improve your life, but not become your entire personality. And I think not only does the topic today we're talking about,
Hmm.
AI health do this, social media in general, you know, sometimes takes over and you become or you think you're that personality you're portraying. So there's definitely a line of where anything like
Hmm.
this can be too much.
Right, exactly. So, just start simple, walk more, sleep consistently, eat more whole food, plant foods, hydrate, lift weights, get sunlight, manage stress, the things that we've been hearing for quite some time.
That all of that's still your foundational stuff, and it's 90% of the game. When you are trying to figure out your maintenance, right? You
Hmm.
get on that TDE
Right.
calculator.net, and it tells you like your BMR, which are like 75% of losing weight and gaining muscle, and you have no control of that whatsoever. So you may be able to control the 10% that's the workout, or the 15% that's the non-exercise. You may be able to control all that, but the
Yeah.
most of it, you really have to like be sleeping enough and have enough muscle and,
Yeah.
and a little
100%.
bit of fat. That's it. And if you don't do that, none of this other stuff matters. So 90% of the game is doing the stuff that goes along with the peptides,
Yeah,
right?
right.
For sure.
Technology should just support your health, not control your identity.
I agree. So, Deb, as a review of this stuff, are these things like, are we in a great time right now in the future we can kind of biohack some of this stuff? I think it's amazing. I'll be honest with you. The people around me who have lost the weight and are dropping it, they are going to the gym 3 times a week, 4 times a week. They
Right.
are choosing different foods. They know that this helped them, but that they can't they can't just, it can't be like diabetes medication or high blood pressure medication where you continue to eat the crap you eat and just take the
Yeah.
medication. They
Right.
know that, right?
Yeah.
So I think that the summary for me is that this is a great tool. You can use it and you should use it if you need it, but make sure you educate yourself along the way and don't use it as a crutch.
Yeah, like the be all end all of the whole thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, this has been really interesting topic, I think. I love it. So, make sure you guys follow us on social media at Plant-Based Dads and Chew on Vegan, and share this episode with someone who owns like 3 wellness devices and still forgets to drink water. I love that.
Yeah, the first thing I can do in the morning, wake up, is find where's all my wellness, where's my wearables, like look chronometer, what am I eating today, what am I packing, like I
Exactly.
yeah right, like I don't know how we did this before we had
I
as
know.
much as I hate AI, Deb, like I don't know if I can live my life without it, and I don't even want it,
I
right? Like
know.
is
I
that a
know.
paradox or what?
I don't know. But we're doing it. We're in it. We're in
All
it.
right, what should we have them put in the comments if they're on YouTube?
If you made it this far in this episode, comment on my YouTube channel, AI, and that way I know you made it to the end with us, and we really appreciate your support.
All right, folks, that's our podcast for today. I think this hits home. Deb and I are a big part of this, and we're glad that you're on this with us. Leave a comment if you're watching on Deb's YouTube channel. Otherwise, like us on Apple Podcast or Spotify or wherever you get podcasts from.
Yeah.
Give us 5-star review. If it's not 5 stars, let me know why or what we can do to make it better. And we are happy to be doing this with you. Have a great rest of the month, and we'll see you next time.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.